the stream. Hi everybody, it's your girl, Mother from Mama, the undisputed African queen. I don't know why I cannot hear Erica, but we're gonna find out what's going on. You guys, it's Put a Ring on It, the first episode of Put a Ring on It. I'm here with my girl, Erica, exactly Erica. Let's give them our intro first before we get into it. Hey everybody, it's your girl. I'm back over here because you always know I have too much to speak on when it comes to everything. It's Put a Ring on It tonight. We're doing a review for the first episode of Put a Ring on It, and I'm here with my girl, Erica. Exactly, Erica. Let's bring her in. Hold on. I hope she can. Erica, can you hear me now?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh my gosh, perfect.
Some big things.
Yeah, finally. What are your did you watch the last season of Put a Ring on It?
Yes, was that the one with that the guy from New Orleans came back?
No.
Was that the
Yes,
one
yes,
with,
yes, yes. Yes,
yeah,
it's the one with Kai and Darian.
Yeah, and then was it older woman? She was taking care of the younger guy, and then he went crazy. Yes.
Erica, when I was texting you, I thought I'm just texting you. I didn't know that it was in the public chat.
That's so funny.
When I was saying I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Because when you put it on there, right? I know. I was like, I guess we're not live. Okay, good.
Hi, Commissioner. Oh my gosh.
Hey.
I don't know I'm putting it on this one. Oh gosh, I don't know why I thought I'm doing a private chat. Anyway, yes. Anyway, so give me what are your thoughts on this new season, and what are you? First of all, what are your thoughts on the new doctor? We no longer have Dr. Nicole. We now have a doctor. Her name is, I believe.
Yeah. She's cool. Like she didn't do anything that I didn't like. I mean, of course, you're gonna miss Dr. Ponytail because I love her, but this doctor, so far so good. I think she seems like she's gonna be a little bit more down to earth, or more, more gritty might be the word I'm thinking of. But I think she's an interesting flavor, so I like her so far. What are your thoughts?
I like the way she shared about her story, because with Dr. Nicole, we did not know anything about her background. We knew she has been licensed to be a therapist, to be speaking to the couples, but we did not know about her history, right? I like the way she came into us and told us, we've had failed marriages over and over again throughout my generation. My grandma, my mom, my dad. She's very honest. I feel like she's very honest, I would say.
Yeah, I agree. She was very real for sure.
So let's get the couples, and we're gonna start with. Hold on one second. I'm gonna show a picture, if I may. People are. Why are people not coming here?
What are names? I can't.
There. Dunbar and Chance. Dunbar and Chance. I can't hear you, Erica.
Yes. No, I didn't say anything. I was looking.
Eric.
Um, they're
Okay.
interesting. Can you hear me? You you can hear me? For some reason, I feel like my
Mm-hmm.
mic is delayed or something, but you can hear me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like them. I mean, she's from Chicago, so of course I love people from Chicago, like me. But it's interesting that he wants her to be more domestic and like I don't see how she's gonna change really.
Um,
What did you think of
I can
him?
hear my kids making noise. I think I can hear my kids making too much noise. Jesus Christ.
Hey Monique.
Ah, sorry. I feel like my kids are making noise.
Okay, you're back now, right? I
Jesus.
can hear you.
What's going
You should
on? You can hear
okay, I think we're okay now. Yeah, I can hear
Erica,
you.
can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
I
Can you hear
cannot
me?
hear you. I like you're so like
Can
yeah, a little bit
can you
louder
hear
for
me?
me.
Okay, hold on. This might be
Yes, that's
Can you
better.
hear me now? Okay. Is that
Mm-hmm.
better? Okay, good. I don't know.
Yes,
It's I think I
much
think you
better.
and I have the
I
worst
was saying,
like
it's because sometimes I can hear you, sometimes I cannot hear you. Oh Jesus.
I know, right?
How about now?
I think we both have the worst equipment, but it's fine. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Jesus
Can you hear me?
Christ. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes. Can you
This
hear
is like
me?
the longest Verizon
Can
commercial
you
ever.
hear
Okay,
me?
yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. What I was saying is, I feel like Denver is we already have people who feel some type of way when you mention about being submissive, and he's not doing those people any favor. Okay, he's acting like being submissive is like we're back in the slavery times. Like you say you do what exactly I'm saying. Like I need this and I need this on time and this. And this is not what submissive is. What are your thoughts on submissiveness?
Well, I don't know if what he wants is submissive or if he wants like a maid or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like the things he mentioned
Mm.
weren't totally submissive. It's like, okay, I want you to wash my feet and have the food ready and, basically not really want to go out to party and stuff. So, I mean, I think she can allow him to lead, but that doesn't also mean she might not just be someone who likes to cook and do all those things that he likes. So I'm kind of like, if she's not going to change, then how important is this to him? Because it's like, okay, this is who she is. Like she's not that person. So I'm not sure why he's not trying to look for someone who wants to have a hot meal on the table when he comes home.
But I don't think they have that as an issue though, because if it was an issue, then they would be coming over here saying, we've had problems when it comes to the roles in our relationship. No, they're coming over here saying, we've dated for a long time. Now it's time for you to put a ring on it. See, so none of these people, none of these two, Chance has no issue with her whatever role she plays in the relationship. That's why she's saying, she doesn't feel like she's being controlled. She doesn't see him as, controlling and
But
all
he
that,
said
and she
he
doesn't have a
wanted her to
problem
be
playing a role. Huh?
but he said he wanted
Say
her
that one
to
more
be
time.
more domestic. Like he wanted her
Hmm.
her to be more domestic. He said he wanted her to wash his feet and do all this stuff and want to kind of stay inside. And she's like, no, I'm gonna be at the club with my baby. So I think you're right. Like I think she's okay with letting him lead, but I think she still wants to go to the club because that's what she said. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if
I mean,
yeah, so
no,
to
this
me it
girl
seemed
is
like
not,
he's
even
the
the way
one with the
she
issue.
right. Um, I don't think this is a girl who is, even the way she carries herself, I don't think this is a girl who's gonna be home, taking care of things when you're out there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But I think, to me, I'm saying you can be submissive to a man, not because they're asking you to be submissive, it's because it's the right thing to do. I mean, and when I talk about being submissive, is I'm not saying that I'm talking about being it's a teamwork. Whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in a marriage, it's teamwork. You have your role to play. I have my role to play. And if you're a Christian like I am, so there's a head of the family, and I'm the neck. So the neck moves you to the direction that I want you to move. So that doesn't mean that somebody is taking advantage of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. Is this sound hopefully it sounds better. Um yeah, I agree with you. I don't think that I think he wants to be the leader of the home and I think she's okay with that. But I feel like he wants her to be the more traditional wife and the traditional, okay, have the baby, stay at home and do these things, which she doesn't seem to want to do. So, I mean, that's my thing. It seems like she wants to be out having fun and he's ready to get married now. So it's really mostly her
Mm-hmm.
who's not ready. You know what I'm saying? And he seems to like
Mm-hmm.
like he loves her. I mean, they both love each other, but I think he wants her to change, and I don't think she's going to change for him. Now, what is this? I forgot. What are these? Okay, what's this other couple? What are them?
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait. I don't know what's happening with my internet. Jesus Christ. Uh, who are you talking about? The girl with the red hair?
Yeah, the ones who they've known each other for 10 years.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Hold on. Oh my gosh. Hey,
It's all right. Monique knows us.
that.
Monique knows how. Monique,
Talking
Monique is
about.
here for
Wait.
us. We're having
Well,
a
this
cute
is
little.
this is Joya and somebody,
Okay, let me look
hiccups
up there.
here and there.
Yeah, look,
It's
I know,
expected.
right? Exactly. We're gonna be on and popping by next week. Let's
Mm-hmm.
see. Let me look at the actual couples, girl, because I was like,
Yes.
okay, I
We just
forgot their names. Let me remember what their names are. Okay. Um. Oh, Catherine.
Joya and
Oh no no.
somebody.
Okay, so this is Let me see. Hold on.
Joya and
Oh,
somebody. I don't know. Joya
Joya.
isn't.
Oh, right. Joya and Joshua, because remember their names kind of rhymed a little bit. Okay, I think they were I think they were the ones. They were only together for like a year. I think. Let me see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I was like,
And you
y'all
can
ready to get
see.
married?
Excuse me. And then she, when she went for her on her first date, Kamisha did not just see what we went through, the technical difficulties. But when she went
Oh yes.
when she went on her
At
first
least we
date.
can hear each other, so that's the main thing. We are doing big things. No, okay. So this couple, she seems like she's ready to have a baby like now,
Mm-hmm.
and um, and so I was kind of like, okay, because they've only been together for a year, I think. So it's like y'all just started
Mm-hmm.
dating. Like, why is it so? She just seems like she's the one really putting on the pressure to get married.
but then did you realize she already has a son? She was acting like she doesn't know how to have a child. It's up until she went on that date and we realized, oh my god, she has I don't know 11-year-old son or 12.
Yeah, that's what I found shocking. I was the same way. I was like, okay, wait, she has a son? So yeah, the way she was acting, I thought like, okay, her clock is ticking. She
Mm,
doesn't have any kids. Like that's the vibe she was giving to me
mm-hmm.
until she actually went on the date, and I was like, oh, you already have a kid, so why are you being so dramatic with this man you just
Why are you
you've been dating?
stressing? Why are you stressed? Travel the world. Yeah, travel the world. The dude, you'd think that he's the one who is pressing her to have a child, right?
Yeah, I don't. I was kind of surprised once she said she had a kid. I was like, okay. Um,
Where are you?
so yeah.
Um, and then when they're going on these dates, they're asking for boundaries, right?
Yeah, that was so interesting because she was like, are there any boundaries? And Joshua was like, do what you want to do.
I would feel some type of way if my dude told me that do whatever you want to do. It's like, I don't
I
you care?
would no, I would feel like my dude is thinking about when he's going on his dates. Because if he gonna give her that freedom, he's gonna take it. So that's what I was thinking. I was like, man, I was like, when he gets on his date, she's gonna be like, I let you be free, let me be free.
You know what I feel, Erica? I feel like this is a couple that is not going to end this process. I feel like they're going to leave. Because do you remember, in the trailer, we see two empty seats.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I have a picture because the undisputed receipt queen gave us a picture of the couple that is coming in. I just don't have it right now, and I'm not willing to go through the process again. I don't want to mess up my stuff. But we see a new couple coming in, and I think the new couple is coming to replace one couple that is leaving. And I'm thinking if there's a couple leaving, it's
Oh. Okay.
mm,
That's interesting.
mm.
Um, I'm trying to
Also,
think.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
The next couple, the girl with red hair, the dude brings flowers, and then she leaves with the flowers. Why did she leave the flowers at the house? Why did she have to go with the flowers to the date? Did you
I
see?
didn't I saw that too, and I was like, you ain't got a vase at the crib. Like, why are you walking around all night with the flowers? So I thought that was kind of strange. But I really liked her date. So here's the thing, and I want to ask you about this.
Yes.
Sometimes when I watch this show, I always wonder about the people that audition or whatever to be that extra date person. Because I feel like if you already know the person's in a relationship, like what is that person thinking? And so in this episode with all the guys, because sometimes when I look at that, sometimes I feel like the people that are the dates, sometimes I feel like they're just actors, they just want exposure, honestly, sometimes. But her
Hmm.
date was was the guy who was making all the jokes and stuff. I liked her date. He seemed like
Mm-hmm.
he honestly seemed like a
Mm-hmm.
comedian or something. I was like, he making so many jokes. He seemed like he does comedy, but he was very. I kind of liked his vibe, and then he took her to they went to like a juice bar,
Yes.
and I really liked their date.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of liked it because he wasn't like the other guy was kind of pushing too hard, but I liked the vibe that she had on her date. It was friendly and it was fun, and he was like,
Yeah,
"Oh, the way she's smiling at me," and she was smiling
I
like she
did.
really was having a good time, like she was really liking him. So I was like, "Ooh, okay."
Right. I liked it, but I just did not like the way she was dressed. I'm like, the girl is dressing like she's just going to the corner store to buy some liquor or to get some salt or milk. I mean, Jesus, can we just dress up for a little bit?
Now
Jeez.
the other girl, Joya, with her green shirt off the shoulders, I liked her top. Her outfit was cute, and yeah, I mean you're
Mm-hmm.
right.
Mm-hmm.
The other two couples, the other two women, they definitely. put their best foot forward for the date for sure. But even though they were kind of casual, I liked her date a lot. I think the other two couples, I don't feel like they liked the guys. Like the other two women, I didn't feel like they liked their dates that much. I mean, nobody had a bad date, but her date was the only one where I was like, oh, she might go out with that guy again. What did you think of the dates? What were your thoughts?
Right. I can see her, I can see her going on another date with this is the girl we're talking about. And even when he brought in the flowers, he was asking her, when was the last time you received flowers? And she's like, oh, Valentine's Day, that was like a year ago. But I think, and the thing is, these two have a history, right? They've known each other for such a long time. They broke up at a certain time when her grandma died and she had to move to Atlanta. But then you'd expect, if there's a couple that is going to last, I feel like this is a couple that is going to last. Don't you think?
I would think so, except that it's been so long and he has such a fear of getting married again because he was the one who was married
Because of his
once.
failed marriage.
Yeah, and so I'm like, if he's not ready to get over it, I don't know if anything in this process is going to be enough to get him ready. And if he's not ready, she should just move on. I mean, if you've known him for 10 years, how much longer are you going to wait for him to like get out of the shock or whatever? Like, I feel like because
maybe therapy,
so long,
because remember,
yeah, I agree because they've been together for so long, I'm kind of
but
like.
remember, but on her date, Erica,
Go ahead.
Right. But if you remember on her date, she was saying how her guy does not believe in therapy. And she was shocked when her date was talking about, I've gone to therapy and, and all that, right? I feel like in this process, you get tools to help you navigate through whatever you're going through in your relationship. Now, I feel like the dude over here, he's receptive. And that's what I'm saying. I can see this surviving in long term. Like, I can see that. I don't see the girl with the green top, Joshua, and whatever her name is. I don't see them lasting. I see Chance and Dunbar going through the process because they're strong-willed people.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think if he is open to, I think he's the one who's like afraid of marriage, right? Because of his failed marriage. So it really doesn't have too much to do with her, from what I can see, or their relationship. So it's like, how long is she going to wait if he's not going to heal himself or do what it takes to heal himself? So I think that's the thing. Like he came to this process. If he's really open, if he really uses the tools, then yeah. But if not, like, girl, 10 years, life is short. We're not getting younger.
Right.
So, I mean.
Right. And you can see her getting heated in one of the confessions and she's walking out, right?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I did not see.
And then you can see, you did not see her leaving. She's saying, you better tell the truth because you told me I don't know what yes. She's the one telling him, that's not what you told me. Yeah.
Yeah, so
she's storming out. And then we go to the where they go as a couples, and you can see Dr. Stacy saying, you told me you don't trust this girl or something like this. It's gonna be. I feel like this is gonna be fun.
I agree. I think all the couples are spicy. It's funny because I don't know. I guess I have to see more of Chance and Dunbar because I'm not as convinced that they're going to go the long haul either, because I feel like he wants something different than who she is. And I don't think she's going to be willing to change. Like, I think one thing that the doctor said was like, okay, everybody has their own opinions and nobody's meeting in the middle. And I feel like definitely with Chance and Dunbar, they're pretty far apart. So I'm like, okay,
right.
So it'll be interesting to see. Like, I think this couple, I think they're kind of in tune except for here he has this big fear. So I feel like if they can kind of work on
Right.
his fear, I think they'll be good to go. The other couple, yeah, I don't see them.
Right.
I feel like they just started dating. Like, why y'all why y'all so dramatic?
Now, can you speak on the prayer? Because that prayer, that I've never been threatened in a prayer. Somebody wants to pray for you and they're threatening you in the prayer. Okay.
Right. That was hilarious. That was so funny. That was so funny because I can't wait to see when Dunbar goes on a date because he was so threatened by her going on a date. Like, do you not watch the show? Like, why did you sign up for this? You're so dramatic. And when he made the guy take his shoes
Mm-hmm.
off, he and the guy was taller than him. He was just threatened like all the way down the road. And I was like, ooh, okay. He gonna bring
But
the
that
boy?
that was a good dude, right?
Yeah.
But then why was he coming back after the date? Why you don't come back to the house,
No, I liked it because remember,
right?
Dunbar said, "Bring me something back," and he was like, "Here's some fries. I brought you something back." So I was like, "Okay, booyah."
Well, you do not need to come back. The chance would have brought the food back. You don't need to come back. I mean, he was just being salty, I think.
I think he just wanted to be like, "Look, you're not gonna check me, short, bald headed dude."
Yeah, he kept saying, he's shorter than me. He has no
Right,
hair.
right.
Oh
He's
my
like, he's like,
God.
he's like,
The
we both got good hair. What was he? He ain't got no hair, so I was like, I don't blame him though, because I felt like Dunbar just seemed so I guess he was as cool as he could be, but he still came off like, okay, you almost triggered, dude. So okay, relax. So
Right,
yeah.
right. Um, yeah, but so far, I feel like I'm liking it. Right. It's not. I think it's good drama, right? Compared to Darion and Kai and whatever her name was, I don't remember her name. The girl who
Yeah.
was, yeah. It's good drama. Like it is not. There are no lies, right? There are no lies so
We
far.
don't right. I was about to say we no lies yet. I mean, so far
No
everybody
lies
seems
yet.
okay. Everybody seems okay. But I think by next week somebody's gonna flip out. Because I wonder if I mean that's the thing. Like I think the guys are cool, but I want to see because Dunbar was so crazy. I want to see if Chance is going to be as crazy when Dunbar goes on a date. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So that's the thing. How
Mm-hmm.
are the women going to be? So I feel like, um, what's her name? Catherine. And that's so funny. Catherine is such an old woman name. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, Catherine. I feel like Catherine is going to be like her guy, what was his name? Let me see. Catherine's gonna be hot. I feel like okay, so when Ricky goes out, I feel like Catherine is gonna be that girl in the car
Mm-hmm.
driving behind them trying to see where they're going on a date. I feel like Catherine is probably gonna be it'll be interesting to see how jealous the women get because I feel like Catherine is gonna be more jealous than Ricky was.
Mm.
Because Ricky was really cool. Like the guy came in, uh
Mm-hmm.
and they were kind of making jokes and stuff. Ricky was like, "Well, let me go get her." He didn't seem like he was, he didn't have no attitude. See, Ricky was actually very cool with it. So that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Mm-hmm.
what did you think about okay, so when
I went to see
Josh
the doctor, and they were talking about how, and Chance was talking about how, Dravan made that prayer, and Ricky was saying, treat people the way you want them to treat you.
right, right. Very true. Now what did you think about the third guy when he was like the guy who was 48, I remember he said he was 48. He went to Howard. Shout out to Howard. What did you think about Joya, about that guy basically coming in there like, "Oh, I'm gonna take your woman." Like,
Mm.
I thought he was good looking, but very arrogant. Like,
He
why
was
would you?
choosing violence.
I thought he was just he was doing too much, you
Mm-hmm.
know. or was a
Mm-hmm.
little bit too forward on the date. Because I was like, okay, yeah, I wouldn't go out with him again because he was too much like
And you have to remember that's the guy who, and that's the guy who was wiping crumbs from his mouth, and then she comes and tells the dude that, I was just what was the point of that conversation though? I didn't understand it. Wiping somebody's mouth, what is that a big deal?
Oh, yeah, that was interesting because I was like, okay, this is kind of a way to get some sort of physical contact going. So I was like, okay.
Mm,
So yeah, that whole
mm,
date was a little bit interesting because that guy was he's like, oh, I don't want crumbs on my mouth. I want you on my mouth. That's like, oh, yuck. I don't even know you. You're grossing me out. I was like, he was doing too much for a first date. I was like, dude, and he was actually a very
way,
attractive
way too
guy.
much for the
So
first date. Too much.
yeah, I was like, yeah, you're not gonna get a
Mm-hmm,
second
mm-hmm,
date because
mm-hmm.
you're a little bit over the top. But he was good looking, but he just was too. I don't know if he was acting or what. Because I was like, why are you pushing
Right.
so hard? Just relax, have a nice time. You already know she got a man, so why are you even, you know, just let her start to like you and show yourself, and then you
Mm-hmm.
don't have to,
I feel like if there's anybody who learned something from their date, it's Catherine. I feel like Catherine learned something from her date, and that's gonna help her into this process. What do you think?
Um, I mean, I think she learned something from her date, but I think she learned how closed Ricky is. Because remember her date, he had
Mm,
been married and divorced, so he could really relate to that same trauma, but he had done the work to kind of heal himself, to put himself in a better place. So I
mm,
think if
mm,
she sees someone who has done that, then she's going to be looking at Ricky like, when are you going to, you know what I mean? When are you going to put yourself, whether it's
mm,
therapy or whatever you got to do, but you know you need to heal yourself from that broken marriage or from that divorce. And so I agree with you. I think she's so used to Ricky and kind of their history and all that they've been through, that this guy showed her, okay, this is a man who has a kid, been married, been divorced, but now he's still open to move on. So I think I agree with you. I think she has seen something that should really make her think. That should
mm-hmm.
really make her,
I'm interested. I'm very interested to see the next episode. I want to see who Chance is gonna go on a date with. I'm good. I'm really, like you said, this is gonna be interesting. The next episode is gonna be much interesting. I feel like.
I agree because I think once the tables are turned, it'll be interesting because I feel like the guy Joshua, he was so cool and he was so quick to be like, ain't no rules. I feel like he's gonna be he gonna be the main one out there flirting and stuff. And then I feel like Dunbar is probably going to, I don't know, it'll be interesting because I feel like he's gonna probably keep it together because he was so crazy. I feel like he's not gonna wanna be tempted. But I do want to see what Ricky and Joshua do because they were so laid back with the dates when their girlfriends or whatever went on dates. So I wonder, are they going to be just as open to their dates? Like, okay, I'm going to be out here, living my best life. So I can't wait to see
some of,
how they're going to
yeah,
react.
some of these dudes, but Erica, some of these dudes, they're making their moves. They're strategic. They are saying, I'm not gonna question too much because I already know the process. When they come to this show, they already know how it's gonna move. And so some of them are saying, you know what, let me not push too much because I'm gonna get my own opportunity. And I would love to have, freedom to do whatever the heck I wanna do.
Right, exactly. That's what I think. Definitely with Joshua, I think that's how he's moving. He's like, it's a process. We got to do the process. And I think that's exactly what he's going to be saying, especially because I think one of the things who is like if you put them on a date with somebody who's fine, got a good job, booming body, da 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 da. Yeah, girl, it's gonna be all about the process. So I can't wait next week to see. So I want to see how Ricky is too. But I know that that one Joshua, he didn't care what she did. He gonna have all his freedom. He gonna be like, look, I let you do what you want to do. Now I'm out here in these streets.
And
So
that's a
I am
problem with
really
that relationship. I feel like it's a tit for tat kind of a relationship, right?
yeah.
Because she's coming there telling, oh, the guy kissed my hand, and then do the same. Okay, I'm also gonna do the same thing. I'm like, is this a tit for tat?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you took the time to tell it, then you got to be ready to get it. So yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, I
mm.
think, and
Um,
that's the thing. I
I
think it'll be interesting to see because I think that's the thing. I think people are going to do things to kind of get each other back or whatever. So we'll see how that goes.
and she's also very emotional because she's already starting to cry. I'm like, you're starting to cry. It's only one episode. You're already just it's the first episode, and the girl is already crying. Jeez.
Oh Lord,
What do you think?
that might be they might be the ones to leave, girl.
Hmm.
We sh- It should be interesting. So yeah, so I'm
Hmm.
excited for the season. I
Hmm.
think um I really want to see how this doctor really moves with people. I feel like I get a good vibe off of her. So I think, I think I'm excited about these couples. And it'll be now you have me really thinking like I gotta go back and watch that trailer to see to try to guess who's not coming back, who's gonna end up leaving, who's gonna have the empty seats. Oh my gosh. I am intrigued.
Mm.
Wait, say it again.
Huh?
No, I couldn't hear all of what you said. So
I'm trying to show you the couple. Okay, hold on. I want to
okay.
show you something. I want to show you something. Hold on. Um, I want to remove this. Remove that. And hold on 1 second. Okay, stop sharing this. Stop sharing that. I want to show you something. No. Okay. This. Do you see this?
No, oh, okay. Oh
Do you
yeah.
see that?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
So
Uh-oh.
that is
Dun dun dun.
that is a
Okay.
couple that is joining. That's a couple that is joining. Now we have to give credit to the undisputed receipt queen, Dina, aka Christina. She is the one who broke the news. Okay. Hey, Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa,
So
I
that's a
know.
couple that is going to be joining.
Oh wow. Okay, that's exciting. Girl, now you got me I'm like, oh, I got to go back and really look at the cracks. Who's gonna fall apart? I can't wait to see who it is. And Lisa, I
You
agree
better.
with you. I feel like if you're gonna go on a show, watch the show. Why are people like because I think Catherine, somebody was like, oh, I forgot we have to actually go on dates. Yeah, that's the whole reason why you even come here.
Right.
Is to see if you can handle it.
Lisa, we agree with you. Lisa is saying, hey, listen, you have to respect the process.
Yes, yes, you have to respect
Now,
it and be
they can
ready.
respect, but Erica, it's easier said than done. When you start catching feelings, it becomes the process is no longer the process. Like you start catching feelings, you start saying, no, 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 this is too much for me.
Oh no, and my favorite, well not gonna say my favorite, but remember that season when the guy slept with the girl? Um the basketball, the girl was
That's
a WNBA, and then
yes,
remember
it
that
starts with the D, the Kai.
yes, the guy slept with her.
It's Kai. It's Kai and Donovan.
Yes,
But
and
what's
I was
it
like,
don't?
"Oh my
Yeah.
gosh." And I'm surprised that hasn't come out more often. There's been a couple people where I'm like, "Yeah, he might have hit it," but but they have stayed together for the show. So I'm
Right?
like, all right, whatever. But yeah, that was a good one. That was a great season. And I don't wish
Mm-hmm.
that on anybody, but I do feel like you are putting your relationships to the test. And especially some of these people where you to me, I guess a year is not that long. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, ooh, okay. Or even 2 years. So I'm like, if
For
you've
you
been
to
dating
need that,
somebody for a
right? For you to push
year.
somebody for a ring. Correct.
Right. And then more importantly, for you to be like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm gonna now let you go date somebody else. And we only been to he only met you a year ago. So it's like, what do you think is gonna happen? So so that is what's interesting if the relationships are newer. Cause I feel like, okay, if you've been with somebody 3, 4, 5 years or more, it's enough history on there. You should kind of be at peace. But I can see where if it's just been a year, you might be a little still insecure in the relationship. So it'll be interesting to see. And I can't wait to see
Mm-hmm.
who they are replacing. And they're a cute little couple, though. So I can't wait, girl. I'm excited for this
Mm-hmm.
season for sure. And I'm not gonna lie, like I don't know if this is something kind of like with Ready to Love. It's sort of these contrived situations where I'm like, would I want to put myself through that? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if I would. I mean,
Right.
would you want?
Do you see the
Go ahead.
dude, the Kai dude you're talking about? Did you see that on the private chat?
Oh, sorry. Let me go.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Anywho, go ahead.
Woo. But yeah, um, I think it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot,
It's a lot. Yes,
right?
it's a lot to get yourself up here and put yourself. Mhm.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die. Jesus.
So you're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's the thing. It's like, okay, you really got to trust the person.
Hey girl.
Hey,
Right. Hey
yeah,
girl.
yeah, we like her too. I was liking her too. I like the new doctor. I mean, I miss Dr. Nicole's
Mm-hmm.
ponytail though. I'm not gonna lie. I miss Dr. Nicole's
You
ponytail, but it's
know,
gonna be
me too. I
fun.
feel like Erica. I feel like Dr. Nicole had some special gems. Like she was dropping some good, you know, you know what I'm saying?
What I
Like,
liked about Dr. Nicole is because she was so she was so how should I put it? It was something about her that was kind of like classy and corporate, but she was still
mm-hmm,
but she would still read you if she needed to. But she did it in
mm-hmm,
kind of like a corporate way where you'd be like, "Oh wait, what did she just say?"
mm-hmm,
Like she had a sort of way
mm-hmm.
about her where she would kind of like she would tell you what you needed to hear, like you know what I'm saying. But she had a kind of air
Yes,
about
yes,
her
yes.
of
We
doing
are,
it.
right.
Yes,
Is this a surprise couple? Yes, this is a surprise couple. Yes,
yes. So I can't wait to
yes.
see who they're replacing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. But although
What do you mean that she's needed? What do you mean she's Erica?
yeah,
What does that mean? I don't understand what that means.
I don't know. I'm curious too. I mean, I think they both have a different flavor. So this Dr. Stacy seems a little bit more
Right.
like in your face or down, she just seemed like she's gonna be a little bit more, I don't know. So she does bring a different flavor to it. So I think that's interesting. They might need to move Dr. Nicole to
Ah,
Ready
I
to
know.
Love because they definitely got some crazies over there that need therapy. So I feel like Dr. Nicole is needed on Ready to Love if she's
Girl,
still
listen.
looking for work. if she
Yes.
doesn't want to take a total
You
break,
know,
like
that's so true.
because Ready to Love, they could, sometimes I'm like,
But it comes right.
give
Ah,
them
she
some
says Dr. Stacy is more relatable. Okay.
yeah, I think Dr. Stacy, yeah,
Okay.
because that's the thing. Because I felt like Dr. Nicole was more corporate. Dr. Stacy is more like, I'm one of you guys. I've been through it. Oh yeah, I hope so too. Because I loved Dr. Nicole. I thought
Mm-hmm.
she was really good.
Good.
So I hope she
I
does
hope
as well. And I like the fact that they kind of addressed it because I was like, are they going to say something? Or are they just going to keep it moving?
to have them both though. It's fun to just have them.
Yeah, I think it could work. Because they could do something like, I mean, if we wanted to totally rewrite their show, but they could do something similar to Married at First Sight, where they had, you know, excuse me, where they had both the doctors talking to the people. They could do
Mm.
it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they could have them kind of coaching them on
Mm-hmm.
different things.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it could be done if they wanted to, but I mean, I like this doctor
Right.
too. She's cool. I mean, I like her
Right.
actually so far. So I agree.
Yeah,
I
as you know,
agree.
to me, as long as she's a female and she's black, that's fine with me,
I mean, I'd be okay with a male
right?
too. Actually, I think a male doctor would be interesting. But yeah, I think she's good. I think I like the fact that she brought us some of her a personal touch to it and talking about her family and stuff. So it wasn't just like her credentials. So I like that as well. I like that idea that she kind of gave us a
Right,
story behind it.
right, right,
Yeah,
right.
I
And
agree. I
she's,
agree. That's true.
I
Or
agree
they could
that one
have
too.
Yeah, or they could have one of the doctors because you know how sometimes the doctors like goes to their place and goes to their apartments and stuff. One person would
Mm.
go with the couples. I mean, they definitely could do it, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, Dunbar.
Gonna
Yes, Dunbar was straight triggered by that tall man. He was so insecure. I was like, oh yes, you know,
right?
maybe he will check himself
Yeah.
because it's like, ooh, he was definitely giving
We're,
insecure vibes for sure.
we're gonna do a prayer when Chance go on a date next episode. We'll see.
Oh, right, exactly. Maybe she'll do a
Mm-hmm.
prayer for
Sure,
him.
there's not gonna be any prayers. Mm-hmm. Ain't not gonna be prayers.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
can't wait to see how
You'll be
she
asking
acts
for
when
people
she
to
goes
pray.
on date. Hmm.
Right, right. I don't think, but you have to give. Listen, Dumbo is fun. It is very fun. It's fun to watch. It's a
Yeah,
show. We are being entertained. I don't think they would spend that much money to have two doctors. That's true. That's true. It's still a new show, and I don't think it's a number one on own. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Even in Love and Marriage, Hans, we only have one doctor and all that kind of stuff. I don't think they're ready for that. The budget
yeah,
is not the math ain't mathing for them to have two doctors for sure.
yeah. That's true. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm. I like what Stacey said. A king does not disrespect other men. True.
Yes,
Right. 100%. Mm-hmm.
yes, I
Mm-hmm.
agree.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. Like, you knew this is the process, so why are you on here threatening people?
Right.
Like, you knew this is what you
In
were
the
doing.
prayer. In the prayer.
Yeah, exactly. And threatening people in the Lord's name. Like, what are you doing?
Not only did they buy him French fries, but they brought the French fries to him. With his ego. They should not have done that. They should not have done that.
That's what he gets. I thought it
Oh my
was
gosh. This
so funny. Yeah, I think Phil was
funny.
just like, look, Dunbar is not gonna get the best of me. So they were
Mm-hmm.
very,
And
very interesting.
you'd think because of how Chance looks like. She looks like she's very a strong woman, right? And she does not entertain any bullshit. You'd think that she'll have a problem with because even before she left for her date, she fixed her man breakfast. Didn't you see? She,
Yeah, she and that was so interesting because she was like, you're gonna be
yeah.
taken care of. And that was so weird because he that was the thing he was complaining about. So I was like, is she not doing it or is she doing it? That's the part. And he was like, oh, well, she does it when she wants
Mm-hmm.
to. And I was like, I mean, how many different times are you gonna have dinner or breakfast or whatever? Like I did notice that as well. I noticed that as well, where she was still
Mm-hmm.
cooking
Mm-hmm.
for him
And I'm
anyway. So
like,
I'm like,
yeah, it's like she did not have any problem with that. So
yeah, so that makes me wonder what is he really complaining about?
mm, hmm yeah, me too. Because she's even in the conversations, even with Dr. Stacy, she still is not yet. She's still like, nobody is dominating over me. I can do whatever I want and all that and all that. Then why are you having an issue? When you become a mother, you become a mother and everything changes,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
I know, but for Chance to say that, uh huh. Wow, listen, that's what we are talking about over here.
I mean, I think it's like that's why I want to see how it's going to be when Dunbar goes on a date, because Chance must kind of like that crazy. So I wonder if she's going to act crazy too,
Mm.
because I feel like she kind of likes that he's so. She kind of got off on that. I think.
Even for him to start tying her shoes and all that, it was like so produced. Like he doesn't do those things. Come on.
But then when she was on the date, she was like, "Oh yeah, he does. He does whatever." And it's like, girl,
Lies.
okay,
Lies. Oh,
sure he
please.
does,
Mm.
sure he does.
Go by. Nobody does those things. I mean, the man is saying, I want you to put in the candles when I want them, not when you want them. I want you to massage my feet when I want it. Not see. It's what I said beginning of this life, and we're having technical difficulties, and probably we're not understanding each other. I was saying, you can be submissive. I feel like he is not the right guy to deliver the message of being submissive. He's coming out across like a guy who's so much entitled and feel like he deserves or he ought to be treated in this kind of a manner, right?
Right? Yeah, I felt like it's like, okay, do you want a wife or a maid? Because that's how you're coming off to me.
Mm-hmm. That's so true. That is so true. But I am hoping, Erica, next time, our life is going to be much better. We're not going to have issues like we did in the beginning. Um, what do you think?
No, I think we're gonna be fine. I mean,
It'll be fine.
it was a little dicey there in the beginning, but we pulled it out, which is the main thing. And next week it'll be bigger and better, so it'll be
Right.
fine, girl.
Right. Remember next week we see the girls going on, no, we see the guys going on dates. Somebody was saying that I don't like them coming to their house. Why don't they have to agree to meet somewhere? But then again, they also want to see the reaction of whoever is
Right.
being left.
That's what
Yeah.
I think, because to
Yeah.
me, I feel like what was telling was who was kind of how Dunbar acted all jealous. And remember last season when the guy told her to take a shower when she got back and all that other stuff. So it's like that's the thing.
Mm.
If you see the person, especially like, because sometimes when they set up the dates, the date might be like fat and ugly or not that cute or whatever. But if you see that your date is going out with somebody who walking up with flowers, is looking good, is, seems to have some swagger, now you're putting yourself to the test. So if you don't see it, you can kind of act like it's not
Right.
happening. So
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
about the people knowing where you live or whatever, but I think in terms of the date actually seeing you leave, I think that's kind of important. Is the new couple
No,
coming
Donna
next
D.
week?
I don't think. No, the couple. There's no. No, they'll come at some point because Erica and I are saying one of these couples is gonna leave because we can see an empty chair, two chairs empty, and we showed you guys the couple that is joining them, the new couple that is joining them. All right, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but
show
I
you
don't think
again.
yeah,
This
but
is
I
a new.
don't think it's next week. I think it's going to be maybe in a few weeks.
No, it's not next week. It's oh no, it's not next week. This is a couple that is joining them, but it's not gonna be next week or even the week after. I mean, the show is just starting.
Yeah. So I think it's
You
going to have
know,
to be like
so it's not
big
next week. No.
blowout, after a big fight. So maybe a
Right.
couple of
Right.
days.
Like it's when somebody feels, yeah, they feel like, this is too much. We cannot take it anymore. We are leaving. So yeah. Right. All right. Let's end this live, you guys. Thank you for stopping. Oh, that couple, Tease and Charlie. Okay. What she says? Yes, they did. They
Oh,
had a baby
yes.
girl, right?
Yes.
Uh huh. They had a baby girl. Right. Right. Well, Erica, thank you for stopping by. I mean, we shall be doing this with Erica and Goody. Goody was supposed to be here, but she has meetings with her job. But we shall be reviewing, put a ring on it with Erica and Goody. I want everybody, please go subscribe to Erica's channel, exactly Erica on YouTube, and Goody Kabar. We shall be reviewing, put a ring on it, the three of us, because we remain the undisputed trio. Don't get it twisted. Okay.
Yay, yay.
Yes. Oh, thank you. The new couple will be coming later. Yes. Yes. I don't know who these
Yeah.
people are. If you guys know who these people are, please can you let us know who these people are because we don't know them. Yes. All right. So you guys go support my girl Erica. Exactly, Erica. Please, please. The only reason we are doing this is because we want to grow all of us together. We're supporting Black women over here on this platform. All right. Have a good evening, everybody. Thank you, Erica, for
Thank
stopping by. I will
you.
see you again on Sunday. Same time.
Yes. Next
Right. Bye,
Sunday.
girl. Thank you
Ciao
so
for
much.
now. All right.
Thank you. Bye, everybody. Thank you for. Bye. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Hold on 1 second. I appreciate everybody. Thank you, guys. Enjoy your week ahead, and I will see you again. All right. Bye, everybody. Let's see if I can end this with no hiccups. Thank you, everybody.